Hi, this is Kelly at Kiss Looms, and I am going to show you how to do the starting warp on your rectangle weaving loom. The first thing that we need to talk about is our chart, because depending on the width and the length of your loom, you're going to be wrapping different pins along the length of the loom. So the one I have set up is the 6" by 45", which has 28 pins on the end plus 2 on each corner, so 30 pins on the end and 178 total pins. So I'm going to start up here. Here's my 0 starting. I'm going to go down to the 30th pin on the bottom board, up to the 60th pin on the top board, down to 89, up to 119, down to 148, and finishing at 178, which will be the top corner nail on the right hand side. Now, depending on your loom, like I said, this is for the 6 by 45. You can see on this chart and that I have different starting pins for each of the looms. On the website, it will tell you the starting pins. You will also be able to download this chart, and it also shows on the Etsy page which pins to wrap for each loom. So now I'm going to show you how to actually do that on the loom. So I have a starting slip knot here, and following my chart, my first pin is going to be 30. I have burned the hole of each nail at a 10 space increment so that you can just easily count that down as you go. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, to wrap my 30th now. And then I'm going to go up to 60, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and wrap my 60th nail. Then I'm going to go down and wrap the 89th. So I'm going to count again. I know I'm 30 here, so 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and I want the 89th peg, so 80, 90. So I'm going to wrap one in front of that burned pin. So 89. And then I'm going to go up to 119. I know that I was at 60 on the top here, so I'm going to count from there. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, and I want the 119th, so I'm going to wrap one pin before. Now I want 148. I knew my 90th pin was right here. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, and I want 2 in front of it, the 148th. So I'm going to wrap 148. Okay? And then I know that 178 is this end nail on the top board. So I'm just going to wrap around it. And you can see I wrapped from left going to right around it. Now for the second warp strand to go, I am going to go, because it's a right hand return method, so I'm going to be on the right hand side of what I've already got. And I'm just going to wrap the nail on the right hand side of each one, going down the length of the loom and holding that in place. Then when I get to the end here, I'm going to wrap that second nail on the top, and then I'm going to zoom in real close for this, I'm going to take this and bring it across below the corner nail to wrap this second one down on the left hand corner. Now when I go to do my next part of my wrap, and of course I left my crochet hook, I will tell you real quick that these little clips that you can get at a hardware store are perfect for this situation, because you can just clip it onto your yarn and let it hang, and it gives it a little bit of weight to sit there, so that if you need to walk away to grab something, you can. And I find myself using it a lot, actually. Okay, so once that is done, you're not using your crochet hook up in this corner. Okay, this is already set up for it to be correct for the next wrap. You're going to go down here to the next open nail to the left on the bottom here, wrap around, hold this out of the way. You're going to go over, under, and over, grab that working yarn and pull it through. So there is your first little weave that happens right there. Then again, you're going to pull your working yarn through, go up to this next nail on top, hold this out of the way, over, under, oops, excuse me, over, under, grab that working yarn and pull it through, and you've created the little weave there. And then you're going to continue this all the way down your loom until you're ready to do your next pass through. I will continue to show you the weaving on this about my halfway point, but this is your initial setup. So those first two down, or the first pass down and back, you will not use your crochet hook at all. You are just setting up the initial warp on your loom.